60 Minutes brought you the first look last night at the wreckage of the Faro. The NTSB released a video on Sunday as part of its investigation. An unmanned device captured the images on the ocean floor. The cargo ship, you may recall, vanished back in October, heading from Jacksonville, Florida to San Juan, Puerto Rico. It steered right into the path of Hurricane Joaquin. The 33 bodies of the crew are still missing today. Kris Van Cleave is in Washington with this mystery at sea. Kris, good morning.
Good morning. The nearly 800-foot-long ship is resting upright, 15,000 feet underwater. More than 3 months after it sank, investigators have still not found the ship's voyage data recorder, that orange cylinder up there in the monitor. And that could be key in piecing together the Faro's final moments. This video was taken nearly 3 miles underwater, revealing the twisted, crushed, and scattered remains of the Faro. The bridge, the ship's command center, was where investigators hoped to find Faro's data recorder. But lead NTSB investigator Tom Roth-Rafi told Scott Pelley on Sunday's 60 Minutes they were shocked when it wasn't there.
We got up to that level, and to see just openness is extremely moving and difficult to. It was a very big surprise to us to see that.
Moving in what way?
Just to see the violence of the sea and the winds that would have had to occur to cause that kind of, to cause that kind of an event.
They later found the bridge a half-mile away from the wreckage, but with no data recorder to explain exactly what happened. On the morning of October 1st, Faro's captain sent a distress call from near the eye of Hurricane Joaquin. The ship had lost propulsion and was listing at a 15-degree angle as it faced waves forecasted at 30 feet high. To find the missing ship, the NTSB used sonar and a piece of equipment called the Curve. But finding the wreck hasn't answered the biggest question. Why did the ship's captain end up on a collision course with a monster storm?
We're looking at the oversight, the direction, the advice provided by the operating company, TOTE, to see what information was available to him.
Frank Pusateri's son Richard was the ship's chief engineer.
I guarantee you they were injured, they were knocked out, and that was over. And they were all together. And that's how I want to believe it.
The ship's initial plan was to stay on the outskirts of the storm on its way from Jacksonville to Puerto Rico, but Joaquin intensified and shifted its path. CBS this morning reached out to Tote Maritime, the company that operated the ship, but we have not heard back. Nora?
All right, Kris, thank you so much. Still such a tragedy.
It was a heartbreaking piece on 60 Minutes last night with relatives wondering why was that ship allowed to go right into that bad weather.